Hi teachers, in this quick training we are going to be walking through the HMH World History textbook. This is the newer version of the text that is located in Ed, Your Friend in Learning. In order to access Ed, you will want to go to Clever and locate the icon for Ed and click on that to log in. Students will also log in the same way. Now, the first time that you log in, you will need to map your classes to the text. I cannot do that part for you, unfortunately, with Ed, so you will need to work through that and let me know if you have any questions. Once you have your courses mapped, and I'm in a trainer account right now that is not connected to PowerSchool, so I don't see any of those other courses in here, but once that's been done, you'll be able to take a look at the My Class assignment where you'll be able to see assignments, data, and reports, and then you can further create groupings. You can create plans and assessments. Plans are more what you would use as a teacher, and then you can put assignments within those plans, and then you can build your own assessments within this platform as well. We're going to spend time talking about the Discover and then the professional learning. For Discover, you'll see Modern World History is the text. If for some reason that doesn't show up, you'll want to change from the drop-down to choose the correct text. You can view this by content or you can view by standards. It will map to the Ohio Learning Standards. It is up to you on how you want to browse this content. I'm going to browse through the actual textbook. Now I can see that I last viewed things in Module 4, which is a nice little reminder for me. This is set up by your chapters in your textbook, which are called modules, and you can click into any of these modules and get specific information for that specific module. Now, depending on what you click on, your resources at the bottom may change as well as the resources that are listed. At any point, you can view the teacher ebook, or you can view the student ebook. We'll give those a moment to load. The wonderful thing about the ebook for students and for teachers is there is the ability for audio. You do have the ability to review what students have done in the text, and then you have the ability to create notes within the text. From the three dots, here's where you can turn on and off the read along highlight, as well as share specific things to Google Classroom. Keep in mind, if you're sharing to Google Classroom, it will trigger the login process for students when they access the text. However, in the background, even though students are going through Clever, it is a Google login. So all of that should work pretty seamlessly, but if you have issues, please let me know. You can navigate the textbook on the left-hand side, which may be one of the easiest ways to navigate once you are in here, where students can go to specific chapters in the text. You'll notice as I'm navigating, there are times where there are different interactive tools and templates that will pop up within the text, and you can see that that's that little floating graphic organizer that pops up in different places. We're going to close out of the textbook and go back into view the resources. Now, if I want to view the resources for all of Module 6, I just click view resources, and you can see that I can assign specific things to the student, and I can view exactly what I'm going to assign by clicking the open. So the one really nice thing about assigning, if you choose to assign the ebook to students, you can assign specific sections of the ebook. So when students click on that assignment, it takes them right into that section of the ebook. I have assessments that I can view. I even have a guided reading workbook. We're going to take a look at that for a moment. Noticing that this is popping up in a PDF. So you can print this out like a blackline master, or you could assign this in Google Classroom with something like DocHub, where students can complete it virtually. There are also have been some upgrades to importing PDFs into Google Docs, so you may find that you have a much better experience if you want to import the PDF directly into Google Docs. Keep in mind, certain things will not have the assigned ability based on what they are. Obviously, you can't assign an answer key to students, but you can open it. On the left-hand side, you have the ability to filter, and sometimes I like to filter by student so I can quickly see which things can be assigned to the students. I can filter by component so that I can either target only PDFs or remove the PDFs and target more interactive activities. There's instructional purpose, and then you also have format. Format can be great for finding those interactive features for students. We're going to take out writing for a moment so we can see all of the interactive features. Oh, apparently the only interactive features are ones that are pertaining to writing in this unit. And so we can open up and take a look. I can see a prompt and a task. Now, sometimes I will say that the interactive features maybe leave something to be desired, so just keep that in mind as you are perusing. We're going to click back on Discover to go back to that main page. Another beneficial way to browse the book may be just by tool itself. So down here underneath, I can search or look through the tools specifically. So maybe I want to look just at multimedia connections. I can click on multimedia connections and find all of the multimedia connections under here, and then I can further sort my multimedia connections or search them up in the top right. We're going to look at what one of these looks like by clicking the open button. And I can see that it's linking to history, the history channel. I have videos, I have maps, I have documents, and then I have all, and it's a portfolio or a collection as pertaining to the Crusades. If I head back over here, I have the opportunity to assign or add to the plan. Remember, the plan is for me as a teacher. Assigning is for my students. Right now, I don't have any classes, so I would need to make sure that I have a class set up in order to assign. One last aspect of the program that we want to take a look at is the professional learning in the Teacher's Corner. There are lots and lots of resources available for teachers for navigating Ed Your Friend in Learning. As you go through it, just be aware of what it is focusing on within the platform, as there are many programs that exist within Ed, but at this time, the only one that we are currently using is the Modern World History text. If you have any questions or need more specific tutorials, again, don't hesitate to reach out and we will get that content to you.